UC Scout develops and delivers online, on-demand versions of all of the high school courses you need to qualify for four-year colleges in California, and in most cases, it's free. UC Scout also offers online classes associated with almost all of the AP exams. So if you want to study AP Music Theory for credit, for example, you can scout it out. Here to speak on behalf of UC Scout is Priscilla Marino, UC Scout's outreach coordinator. Priscilla has a passion for supporting at-risk youth and empowering underserved communities through education. Priscilla, thank you so much for joining us.
Zay, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Good afternoon, Ed100 Academy students. It is such an honor to be able to present today on behalf of UC Scout. My name is Priscilla, and I am the outreach coordinator for UC Scout. Before I talk to you a little bit about the work that we're doing here at UC Scout to support all students across the state of California, I want to share a little bit about my background, my upbringing, and my experience navigating the public education system. So I will begin by letting you all know that just like many of yourself, I was a student in the public education system. And from kindergarten until high school, I was in the Los Angeles Unified School District. Like many other students in Los Angeles Unified School District, I was low income, I was first generation, I was the child of two teenage parents, and I was a student with a documented disability. Having a lot of these barriers made it really challenging and difficult in understanding how to navigate the public education system and how to support myself in being eligible to attend a CSU or a UC. With that being said, I'm sure that you can all agree that when you compare yourself to some of your peers, you will notice that there is a lot of inequity and disparity. And some of you students may be sitting on the bottom end and some of you on the top, but we are here to support one another. We are peers and we are in this together. Navigating the public education system made me realize that I could be a catalyst for change. I had such a passion for supporting students that sat within the same demographic as myself and other students who did not. So I decided to pursue my education and start at a community college in the Ventura County called Moore Park Community College. After being there for 4 years, I transferred to San Jose State University, where I received my bachelor's degree in communication studies. In learning about communication, it became evident to me that language plays a big part in the way that we perceive the public education system. In learning about the different words and the context we use, it was evident to me that I could not stop here. So I decided to continue my education and receive my master's degree in the field of communication studies with the emphasis on at-risk youth. Students, I will let you know that as of 2021, Governor Newsom has now announced that we will no longer be using the term at-risk youth. Instead, we will be referring to students as at-promise youth because we acknowledge that every student has an opportunity to excel. Now that you understand a little bit about my background and what brought me into the education system professionally, I want to talk to you a little bit about UC Scout. UC Scout is the University of California's online supplementary education system. UC Scout was created to expand access to A3G and AP courses to support students in meeting CSU and UC eligibility requirements. Now, some of you may be aware, but some of you may not know what the term A3G means. So let's talk about it a little. Students who are interested in attending a Cal State or UC directly out of high school must complete 15-year-long A3G courses with a C or better to be eligible. AP courses. These are high school courses with college level rigor. Now, a couple A3G myths and facts. So the first myth, meeting graduation requirements is the same as meeting A3G requirements. While many schools set students up to meet these simultaneously, that is not the case. According to Ed data, last year, only 50% of California public school students met A3G requirements. Another myth, all high schools in California have the minimum A3G courses for CSU and UC eligibility. This is not true. Fact, at least 400 schools in California do not have the minimum A3G requirements. Now, the most exciting part, and students, I want you to bring out your academic journals because this is some important information that I want you to take away today. UC Scout looks to address this inequity gap by providing online A3G content, curriculum, and courses to support schools and students in meeting those requirements. Of those 65 courses, 26 of them are AP approved, and we offer them in 3 different plan types. So let's go over a couple of our plans. Our basic plan, which is offered completely free to California public school students. In this plan, we provide students video lecture content for supplemental learning. These videos can be used for so many different things, but here's a couple examples. It can be simply a learning resource to support what you're already learning in the classroom. You can use this to study for the AP exam or any upcoming exams. You can use these to revisit concepts that you missed during learning loss, either during the summer or as a result of the pandemic. And the most exciting one, learning for fun. It's important to know that in the basic plan, you do not receive credit and you do not receive access to additional content or curriculum. So students, when you sign up for this plan, you're signing up to get the video lecture content. Students, you're welcome to visit our website, ucscout.org, fill out our promotion code form, and you can access all 65 courses for free. Now, our second and absolute most popular plan is our Plus plan, also offered free to California public schools. In this plan, we provide teachers the video lectures, the assignments, the tests, the quizzes, teacher resources, and answer keys so they can run an online or hybrid course on your behalf. This plan is such a great opportunity. You can use this to take a course that's not offered at your school site. Perhaps there's no room in your schedule to take this in person, or you're not interested in staying later for a 7th period. You can use this plan if you're looking for some remediation or advancement opportunities. So perhaps you're interested in attending a certain higher education institution. You feel that your grade was not as good as it could be. Absolutely use the Plus plan to redo that course. Of course, you can use this for A through G completion. And most important to know, in the Plus plan, your school is both providing you the teacher and directly issuing you credit. In our on-demand plan, we provide students self-paced independent study style courses overseen by a UC Scout teacher. This is great for remediation or advancement opportunities, for taking a course not offered at your school, if there's no room in your schedule to take this in person, or you're looking to simply complete A through G courses. What makes this plan a little bit different than our basic and plus is in this plan, UC Scout provides the official transcript with grading credit. What's important to know about the on-demand plan is before taking the course, definitely check in with your counselor to make sure they will transfer this onto your high school transcript. Now, students, know that all UC Scout courses aligned with California academic standards are A through G and AP College Board approved. Now, I have one last action item for you, so bring out your academic journals. The first thing I need you to do is do your research. When advocating for your education, it is important to know what requirements you need to meet to meet your end goal. So if you're interested in attending a CSU or a UC, a community college, a technical trade, or whatever it is that you want to do after high school, research what the eligibility requirements are and start preparing now. It's never too early to begin, and it's never too late to start. Number 2, follow up. Meet with your counselor to ensure you are on track to complete graduation and A through G requirements. And the final and most important step, please take action. Talk with your counselors and teachers about adopting UC Scout. We are definitely a hidden gem, and there are a ton of schools who are not aware of the resource that we're providing. And we need you to speak up on our behalf and draw awareness to this amazing program that I mentioned. We have some free opportunities. So remember, 65 A through G courses, 26 AP courses, basic and plus are 100% free to California public schools. Okay. Students, education is not preparation for life only, it is life itself. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our website, ucscout.org, contact our help desk team, or you can reach out to me directly. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Priscilla, for that presentation and for kind of just teaching us a little bit about what UC Scout is. We actually have some questions queued up for you. One student asks, what can I do if My school does not offer or implement the UC Scout curriculum.
Awesome. So if your school does not offer or implement the UC Scout curriculum, it sounds like we need to have a conversation with them about why they should. I think one of the most important things to know is during the pandemic, a lot of schools were kind of scrambling to find those online resources, and they were going to vendors that were requiring them to pay for the equal resource that we're offering for free. Remind your school that we are a part of the University of California. We are not an independent program. We were created by the state of California to support all of the schools in meeting those requirements. So if your school is not interested, provide them my contact information. I will be happy to set up a demo. I will be happy to talk to them about why this is in the best interest of their school and all of their students.
Awesome. Thank you so much for answering that. We have time for just one more question, unfortunately, and it is, can ELL students, so English language learner students, take UC Scout courses?
Absolutely. Right now, we are currently doing a pilot in the Los Angeles Unified School District. We have 2 campuses, UC Irvine and CSU Dominguez Hills, who are supporting roughly 250 EL students with our content. Something that's really cool about our Plus plan is that the teacher has a lot of flexibility. So we deliver the content as it is, and they can choose to use that or modify it to meet their students' needs. And I think if you're serving a specific population, EL students, students that you know have certain learning disabilities, there is a ton of flexibility. So it's not just here, take it as is. Teachers have a lot of agency.
Well, thank you so much again, Priscilla, for joining us and for talking to us about UC Scout and informing us of this just hidden gem, as you said. It's truly something that's so awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sade.